Is it somebody I don't my call? This is the moment you're meant to know.
Hello, my sunflowers. How are you? How are you? How are you? Well, I just want to get into it. As you know, there has been a travesty. Ron Snyder, what's his name?
Rob Reiner.
Rob Reiner. Yes, Rob Reiner and his wife, what's her name?
Michelle Singer.
Were
Unalive.
Oh, sorry.
By their
I'm
son,
sorry.
Nick
I'm sorry.
Reiner.
By their son. I paused because I'm sorry, I have to say this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm shocked because I didn't know that Jews was allowed to take each other's lives. Not allowed, but I didn't even know that such a thing could happen. This has to be very disturbing in the Jewish community. I can only imagine. I mean, how many people do we know that are Jews, famous at that, that you hear these things? They are quiet people. They're very famous. But to know that this madness is there, I'm shocked.
Yeah.
I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. I'm like, what could have gone on that was so bad? You want me to stop?
No,
what was going on so bad that would make him want to slaughter his parents?
Yes. Now, there was some slight information that I did find out about the son, about how he used to have an addiction. And
didn't they make a movie about him at one point?
Yes, becoming Charlie.
Can you keep talking? I want to stop and get something to be right there.
Okay. And in this documentary, this is where his son, Nick Reiner, who had unalived his parents, discussed that he had an addiction problem to heroin. And he also talked about how he had struggled with his mental health and had a strained relationship with his father. So all those things, if you want to find more about that, check out the documentary. However, that to be detailed in that, and some people are even reporting that the family was concerned that Nick was suffering with some mental health concerns before this incident even happened. So I'm not sure if they could have possibly tried to 5150 him. I'm not sure if he was living with them, where they could have tried to get him some sort of help that before this could have happened, because it's also sad to find out that their daughter, who was of the age of 28, I think her name is Rami, she had to find them in that horrific scene, and I'm sorry for her. So this entire family is just put to smithereens, and then they have 2 more children outside of that as well. So because of that, I also find it a bit suspicious that this is, they say death comes in threes. And while both the Brown University and the Bondi Beach wasn't one particular person individually, there were still 3 events or 3 people within the Jewish community, or it was sort of like a Jewish attack, it is seeming, has happened. So it's a bit curious about what's going on with the Jews and what is going on with this sort of time and sentiment that we are with this part of our year. Because for us to end this off, you have to think this is pretty symbolic, whether this happened during Hanukkah, the beginning of Hanukkah, before Hanukkah. It was all in preparation. It's all a big holiday, and it's all a big celebration. And it's all supposed, I believe, you can tell me if I'm quoting this wrong, but it's supposed to be all about giving and all about being a community and being a whole. So because of that, for all this to happen to strike the community at a time when they're supposed to be coming together, it's just sad to see. And then for this case in particular of Rob Schneider, it's like an inside job if you want to think about it, where it was a Jewish on Jewish crime, if that's what we can call it. So because of that, that's kind of almost seems like unprecedented and unheard. And then in Sydney, Australia, yeah, in Sydney, Australia, I had to make sure I've said that right. It was one of those safe havens or places um, where they felt pretty safe, the Jewish community. So for that to be something stripped away from them during this time as well. And let's not also just not let's not slightly forget, even though it's like a slight tangent, we have the Christian organization Turning Point USA and all the stuff that's going on with them. So we see that everything that's going on with the Jewish community at this very point is.
So where we leave off, if I'm sorry, I had to take care of something. What's going on? I was gone a minute, wasn't I?
Yes, you were.
Sorry, I just left you all alone. Didn't I, baby? I just abandoned ship. I apologize. I had to take care of something. Go ahead, baby. What were we saying? Where were we?
You was talking.
This is why it's good to be on this side. It's easy to scoot out. Right?
You was just talking about Rob Schneider and how this was a interesting story for you.
It's interesting. You know, he made things like, how it goes on. We went to New Orleans, that's where girls and men were men. Cover Hubert again. Didn't need no welfare stakes. Everybody pulled this way. GLs out the way. Those were the days. I mean, I was a little girl. That was one of the shows. I mean, he did Misery, Shawshank Redemption, When Harry Met Sally, pull up some, oh my God, I can't, was it Donald Tap or Spinal Tap 1 and 2? He did what? I can't believe he did all these movies. Oh my God. Oh, The Shore Thing. What else?
They have Stand By Me.
Stand By Me. Oh my God. He made a lot of people got famous through his movies too. You know, can I just lay out some cards? I just want to know what their home looked like.
Okay.
The dynamics of their home. Can I just lay out some cards, Baby Crone? Baby Crone, you could just lay out. You're going to get one for the home. You're going to do those.
Okay.
All right? The oracle. You're going to do the oracle. You lay out 3 for the oracle or 1.
3.
No, I just got to. This is going to be such a quick read, and then I'm done. This has puzzled me because I was just saying how, you know, we don't hear Jews being violent, and I just said this, and now this, I'm shocked. How could this go on? How? What? Drugs? What? Was it drugs related? What? This is horrible.
It is.
How many? If you get any water, let me know.
Okay.
I don't want to. Maybe I should have. That's what that was.
Oh, okay.
Can you see it good?
Yes.
All right. And lastly, let me do this.
The wee.
1 and 2. There we go. And we can just go like this. Here, and here, and here. Here, here, here. Here and here. And this is it. This is their home. What is the dynamics? What was the spirit in their home? What was the essence? What was the energy in their home? Rob, his wife, and the son.
Weird the sun came out as a page.
Huh?
I said it's weird the sun came out as a page.
Past, present, baseline, and a star. From what I'm getting, the sun, from what I'm getting, wait a minute. The son, I think the son is 32 years old, but what I'm getting, he's spoiled or if not spoiled, young, immature, more like his mother, more feminine, spoiled, feminine, fiery, determined, quick-tempered, demanding their way, the father more even-keeled, more even money, the money bags, determine how he going to spend his money, measure out, not, you see this dark horse where you don't see all. So it's like, I'm not going to just lavish you. I'm not going to pour it out on you. I'm not going to do that. And I think the mother had a problem with it because it was a problem between the mother and the father. Everything I say is allegedly.
Okay.
It was a problem between the mother and the father because of the son. Because the son, like I said, is more feminine. Not saying he's gay or anything like that, I don't know, but more of a feminine. And why I say that, because I know pages are females. And if it's a female and it's a page, this means that this is somebody who could be of age, but still has the mindset of a child. And because it's fire, I could see the energy. I could see the quickness of arguing, losing your temper, being regretful, sorrowful, things going out the way because you got a father that is stoutish, stubborn, stuck in their way because it's earth. So the father is stuck in his way, not bendable, not easily to move. And I think the mother, who probably was more favored to the son, not saying she'll love her husband. Sometimes children can come in between marriages. And I see that this was a problem and a schism all the time. And it just seems to me that whatever kind of help they had for whatever problem he had, because I see water, so this is emotional. So whatever emotional problem that was going on, he refused. Or maybe he did it and he didn't, and whatever. But you're looking at someone that comes with someone with a lot of money, and he has his own expectations to what his parents should be. Here again, I see cups. So I do see this cups. So again, I see that this is a father figure, very emotional, standing on principles, standing on emotions, standing on this. Again, I see pentacles. Again, that's letting me know when it comes down, the mother wants to be a little bit more giving, a little bit more yielding. So I see a little feminine. But if I had to judge it on my own, I just had to see that one was willing to be more generous. One was willing to be, whoever was the more feminine one in the relationship was the one that was willing to be more giving. The one that was the masculine one wanted to be the tough love, hard love. This is the way to go. I'm going to make a man out of you, whatever. But the argument, I see here, again, I see the card and I see hope. I don't know what the hope would stand for at this point, but it would have been, looking back, I hope it never came to this. Why do I say this? Because when the daughter walked in, she automatically knew how this happened. She knew who did it. So this contention was going on in the family, and the mother seemed like collateral damage. Maybe got in the way, maybe tried to stop it. We don't know. We weren't there. But this is somebody who he seems here very spoiled, but he also could have had mental. It could be something mentally wrong with him as well. And for me, anybody who takes their parents' life for whatever reason,
Yeah, most definitely.
something's wrong with you. And whatever it is, some kind of abuse has gone on, whether it was physical, mental, and when I say abuse, some kind of abuse that was of a mind that you could not come to terms with. And this is the end of hope. It's the end of it. It didn't make it. He took them out, and I'm picking up. And as I say, everything I say is allegedly. I was not there. I only say what I see by the cards and how the cards are revealed to me. And baby Crone is going to, did you lay your 3 out? And just lay them out. You could just look at them while they out. Baby Crone is going to say what she got. But as I lay out this, it was like hope. You know, maybe people knew what was going on and hoped that this wouldn't come, or maybe he got like this on us several times and nothing really became of it. I just seen that things got out of control. I see fire, and I see stubbornness, and that's earth, and I see water. So it could have been wine or alcohol or something in the midst of it. And I see resentment. And maybe somebody felt like, I really believe that the mother, because she stands out of all the cards that have people.
Yep, she's the only sword.
She's the only sword that stood out as it pierced her heart.
And the only one without a person on it.
The only one, right, without a person. This is the mother. So that let me know that there was much love. And whatever was going on with the family dynamics, it pierced her heart. Baby Crone, what you have? What you think of that, baby?
Yeah, definitely good and really good reading. Because especially while you was gone, I was just reciting down some information that I had heard and learned. And the sources are claiming that the family was concerned about his mental health issues at least 2 weeks prior to this happening.
Didn't I say either alcohol or something mental?
And that's why, and I'm
water,
like, if they was
equilibrium. Here's water again. Go ahead,
and
go
I'm
ahead.
not sure if you could.
Here is the mother. Water with rain, whatever addiction, whatever. I say it, whatever the addiction, he had mental issues. Go ahead. It's safe for me to say it before I just said it could be drugs or mental. I didn't say drugs. I just know that it's something wrong with him mentally. Because you could see that they tried to give him help. Either it didn't work or he didn't want it.
Oh, okay. Because that was my question. I was just like, couldn't they have put like a hold on him or something like that? But
I think it was just, I don't even think they came. I think the mother is a victim of circumstances. I think she tried to stop or whatever. I don't know who was there, what happened. I don't know. But I know that the father was standing tough because he's earth and very emotional. But such a travesty, my God. Go ahead, baby Crone.
Yes, the 3 cards that I had picked out were very elemental. We had hot, which is fire.
Oh, my God.
We had tree, which was earth. And then we had deep waters, which you said look to see if I would have any cups or water cards.
And also water also represent emotional. Waters represent alcohol or some kind of drug. So there's some kind of intoxication or some kind of drug, because water is a liquid element. So you're looking at something that messes with the frequency, messes with the air, messes with your mind. So we see water, and we know water is what? Cups.
Yeah.
And it's deep water, right? So we see that it's deep water. When I think of deep water, I can tell you I think of the queen.
Oh, okay.
Because she is slumped over.
Yeah, I was
Way
definitely
down.
thinking that whatever this is, it's just not something that just stemmed from today or 2 weeks
Right. I
ago.
definitely got the same
It's
thing.
definitely something that's been brewing
Brewing
for a
for,
long while.
okay.
Um, but with this tree card here, the way
That's family tree.
yes,
That's something was been severed because I think he was the only boy. And I don't think he had any children.
He did have another son.
Oh, he did by the same wife?
That's a good question. If it's the same wife, let's see.
He was married to what you call it before too. I forgot her name. She used to play on Laverne and Shirley. He was married to her. I forgot. He could have a child by that. Yeah, this stuff is so old.
Nope. He also had that one by Michelle.
He don't have any more children?
No, he does. So yeah, both of those boys are by Michelle.
Didn't he have a daughter?
Yes, he has
Okay.
2 daughters actually.
Good, good. Is he the oldest of the son?
No, the youngest.
Okay.
Yeah. So because of that, we see here with the hot card, we're just moving our way backwards in this one. But with the hot card, we definitely see that
Tempers.
energy and that fire. And like you said, maybe it could have been like quick, hot decision that he made hastily.
Something provoked and couldn't provoke. They got into a big argument. His father was being hard. Got some move, maybe a little shoving, a little who knows. Mother got in. Things I don't know. That's how I see it in my head. I so hope I'm wrong.
And it's just so sad that the daughter had to come and find her parents in this condition.
Maybe the mother called her on the phone when the ruckus was happening before, and she tried to get over as soon as she could. Who knows?
Yep, right.
Who knows? But as the details unfold, we will be following this story. Such a travesty.
It is.
This is the second person that I know. Quite a few people left. Yeah. Diane Keaton.
Yes.
Hulk Hogan. We'll remember them at the end of the year.
Yeah, and Hulk Hogan. But no, I'm trying to think of the. There was another family that were a mother and a mother and father that was recently killed by their child, I believe.
A Hollywood family?
Yeah. I just can't seem to remember their name, but I definitely remember the story is not foreign to me. I've recently, a few months ago, like within the last 6 months recently. So I'm definitely going to have to go back.
You sure you're not talking about David?
No, not David, no.
I have no idea. It'll come to you.
It will come to me.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I just had to see, so I could see that they done had disruption in their home, dealing with their younger son. He's been dealing with it. I do think it's mental problems. And sometimes if you do get on drugs, it doesn't help. I don't know what sparked it other than I see the father in 2 roles. Very strong, very emotional dad. Very set in his ways. Very, very emotional. And I also see him again more humbled and financially the king of the castle, the money, and not easily moved. I see that too. And I see that this has been a problem, and I see that it breaks the mother's heart for all of this to be going on, and that she could do nothing about it. And that's what I see. I think, like I said, here he is as a young man, even though he is a man, but he comes off with feminine energy. He probably took a lot after his mom in some sense, and that's why. But I do think that his energy in his head, I think it was either emotion. I know it was emotional. Either emotional, and was he having a drug problem? Well, we definitely see the cups. We also see the water. We also see that he was on fire, something lit him up, whatever. And we see that it could have been, when I say cups, that just anything that messes with the equilibrium. It could be It could be anything that causes you to think differently.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to necessarily be alcohol. It could be something you shoot in your veins. Either way, it messes with your psyche. That's what I mean. So anyway, that's what we have. And until we can have further notice, I hope that this gave you some insight. And if you know something that we don't know, please share, as you always do.
Please, thank
You
you.
keep us on point, and we appreciate that. So we thank you for joining us, and we hope you enjoyed this reading.
Yes.
Right?
Please give this video a thumbs up if you haven't given it a thumbs up already. And as we say,
Hype us
up. Yes, hype. Come hype us up. Like we said earlier. And if you guys haven't, and you've thought of some questions or comments that you want to leave below, please leave them down below. And please subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. That would really mean a lot to this channel.
And let's hold that family up in prayer.
Most
Yes.
definitely.
This is such a tragedy for the Jewish community. Oh my God. And to the world. Such a brilliant man. And what he contributed to the film industry is now gone.
Yeah.
Another starlight has gone out in this life.
Yes.
Peace to that family. And what we say?
Sunflowers.